Welcome to another episode of Sanford Says. My name is Lisa Holder, Communications Officer for the City of Sanford and your host for Sanford Says. Today we have two special guests with us and also a great topic. It's very timely. It's Fertilizer 101. And our guests are Tina McIntyre. She is the Florida-friendly landscaping agent with the University of Florida Institute of Food and Agricultural Services Extension, so IFAS Extension. Welcome, Tina. And we have Marie Duffy. Marie is the City of Sanford's Environmental Administration person. So welcome, specialist.
Hey, Lisa.
So how are you? How's everybody today?
Doing good.
So we are in June. And this podcast episode has been created for very timely reasons. And I'd like to know more about that and for the community as well. Tina, can you share what the purpose is to discuss fertilizer during this time of year?
Absolutely. So in Seminole County, the city of Sanford, we have many beautiful water bodies. So we have Lake Jessup, Lake Monroe, Lake Harney, St. Johns River. And a lot of those have problems with nitrogen and phosphorus nutrients that leads to algae and aquatic growth and really just imbalance in the lake systems. So one of the ways to reduce pollution is looking at our fertilizer practices that take place on the land. And as it washes out during our rainy season, can contribute to enhanced amounts of pollution. So as we approach our rainy season in June, throughout the month of May, really at IFAS Extension and Seminole County, we are promoting, to think about our fertilizer using a slow release in the spring. And so as we approach the rainy season, we're not using that nitrogen and phosphorus that can leach or run off into our water bodies.
Okay, and so we want to create beautiful lawns and protect our waterways at the same time.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. And so, Marie, you are the Environmental Administrative Specialist for the City of Sanford. The City of Sanford does have an ordinance that reflects some of these points that Tina is sharing. Can you speak to that a little bit?
Yeah. First of all, we needed to get to being in compliance with the National Pollutant Discharge Elimination System. It's an annual report that we have to comply with, and they had through Division of Environmental Protection, and they wanted every county and city to have an ordinance to support what Tina's group is doing also. So the City of Sanford, to get in compliance with them, we did pass an ordinance, and we tried to get as close to Seminole counties as we can for a couple reasons. One of them is, of course, we're right on Lake Monroe and St. Johns River, and then the second reason would be because of Seminole County's strong program for teaching and outreach and such, and the city does not have all the facilities to do that ourselves, so we rely on the county for a lot of it.
That's right. We're very fortunate to have a great partnership here in Seminole County, mm-hmm. in all the cities contributing to our educational outreach through the University of Florida IFAS Extension, and really have a large focus on these fertilizer issues. So we've been actually offering fertilizer workshops since 2018 consistently, and so we're really happy to have City of Sanford as a even deeper partner now.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and so how we maintain our yards is really a big impact on our surrounding environment, like you had shared. So one of the pieces of this puzzle is to really know your lawn care professional, correct?
Absolutely.
And so I know that IFAS has a lot of outreach materials, a lot of educational programs that you could learn about and learn from. And so one of them is really that you should know your lawn care professional, and you have a checklist for that. Is that right?
Absolutely. So we actually have a website that's super easy, a quick go-to that anybody, City of Sanford, Seminole County, anybody can go to. It's called fertilizeflorida.com. Fertilizeflorida.com has all the information about the Seminole County Fertilizer Ordinance, but we also have public service announcements that are really catchy, funny, and silly that we've developed over the years. We also have, that checklist about hiring a landscaper, so people And even if you're not hiring a landscaper, there's some good checks for your own, if your partner does it, or if you do
Absolutely.
the landscaping at your house. It's a great checklist for anyone just to say, hey, am I doing the best practices not only for my turf and my landscape plants, but also for our waterways? And so I definitely recommend that checklist. And also, like I said, fertilizeflorida.com for a lot of really great resources and information.
Yes, and the county has their website on their webpage, SeminoleCountyFL.gov/fertilizer, that has information. And so what can citizens do? What can residents do? They can fertilize appropriately, manage their own grass clippings, and reduce runoff, right?
Yeah, yep. So those are the bigger takeaways from our fertilizer workshop, is that we really want to select, a slow release in the springtime. So if you are fertilizing, if you do need fertilizer, you can get a soil test to see if you need to use, fertilizer at all. And then with the phosphorus and stuff. And then if you do need fertilizer, you want to use a slow release in, say, March, April, or May. May really at the latest. And then as we move into the rainy season, where we're getting a lot of, high volumes of water, really heavy storms, we want to use things that are like more of a summer blend. So we're having, different types of iron, and focusing on using the potassium as an enhancement to flowering and things like that.
And
Okay.
they do recommend that the residents can also, don't just rely on your landscaper, but they can also go to any of these classes. They're very informative, and then you get to learn on your own and do it yourself. And I've done it. I've been through it, and it's really a great, it's a 6-hour course, I think.
Actually, it's 2-hour workshop.
Oh, okay.
It's a 2-hour workshop for the fertilizing effectively, or we've kind of rebranded it to Landscape Professionals Guide to Fertilizing and landscape fertilizing in Florida. However, it is open to residents and professionals alike right now. So we're still offering a free bag of fertilizer to any resident of Seminole County. Yes, we all need that. So,
I'll go.
Yeah.
So how can people find out about that?
Yeah,
Sounds
so
great.
again, fertilizeflorida.com
Okay.
has our flyer. You're going to see a tab for fertilizer workshops. I have a class coming up on June 30th at 2:30 p.m. All are welcome. Again, if you're an irrigation professional, a landscape architect, a landscaper, a resident, anybody's welcome to come and just learn more about how to have great turf, how to have great landscaping, and also how this connects to our waterways.
That's important. So
Yes.
important. We have beautiful Lake Monroe, St. John's
Mm-hmm.
River right on our doorstep here. I mean, we could see it from the windows here
Sure.
at
That's
City Hall.
right.
So you said, what date is that workshop?
That's June 30th at 2:30.
What day of the week is that?
That is, I believe, a Tuesday.
Tuesday at 2 p.m. Is it virtual and in person?
It's totally virtual.
Totally
so,
virtual,
Yeah,
okay.
we're still kind of keeping with the virtual learning right now, just because of our, capacities and things like that. We do forecast that changing throughout the rest of the year.
Okay.
However, the fertilizer giveaways are done about a week or so after the class, and we just have you swing by and pick it up. So
Okay.
we do contactless pickup.
I was going to ask about that. All right, so that's some really great information. Know your fertilizer, know your landscaper, save our water bodies at the same time. And Seminole County's tagline, we're a natural choice, correct? And so this is very fitting. Is there anything that you wanted to add, Marie, as
No,
it relates to the city of Sanford and what you would like our residents to know?
I just think that if they just do the right thing, I really recommend them checking out some of the training that the outreach offers in Seminole County on their website. They have a great website. They have great information. And if they have any questions, feel free to contact us, and we'll be glad to help you in any way.
That's great. And May was the driest month on record, and you don't realize that it does not rain in May. So this is obviously, if you realize the weather, why you're saying, do these types of things in the so-called spring, because summer's
right.
coming in just a couple weeks here, and
That's
so
right.
and the rainy season.
Rainy season.
So it makes complete sense for us to be promoting it at this time and just to be aware of that. And so we hope this information is helpful. And we know a lot of people out there love their yards and their environment and want to help protect our water bodies here.
That's right. I mean,
Yes.
I know for me, I usually spend my weekends either out in the garden or out on the lake, kayaking, going to the springs. hanging out
So
in
much.
nature. And so we really want to, people to get the message that we can have both. We really can if we just
Sure.
make sure we're using the right products, the right time of year,
And just
on
do
the
your
right
part.
plants. That's right.
Do your part.
That's great. Marie, great last words from it. Do your part. Each individual. Can you imagine if you did your part on your own little piece of green grass in front of your home? How
Exactly.
what a difference you can make overall together.
That's right.
Is there anything else you'd like to add, Teresa? Tina, I'm sorry.
That's okay. Yeah. No, just that, come and check out the class. We'll continue offering them virtually through the summer. And, check out your free bag of fertilizer. It's, again, June 30th at 2:30. And, just definitely IFAS Extension is a great resource for anything green, really. So if you're, into plants or master gardening or anything like that, we have a lot of resources for youth and other things as well.
And you have social media for folks to sign up. Is that correct?
We sure do. Yeah.
Website.
Lots of videos on the IFAS Extension Seminole County Facebook page. We also have our YouTube with playlists for Florida-friendly landscaping. And so definitely check us out online. We have our Seminole County website, of course, and then the fertilizeflorida.com is really where everybody can get the fertilizer information.
Okay, well, Fertilizer 101. We hope that you are a little more engaged now about fertilizer and this type of information that the City of Sanford and Seminole County partner with to share with you, to learn about, and to become more aware. Creating beautiful lawns and protecting our waterways. Central Florida is such a beautiful part of the state with all of our lakes and beautiful waterways. So thank you. Thank you for being on the show,
You're
Marie.
welcome. Thanks for having us.
Thank you
Lisa.
for
Tina.
having me.
This is Lisa Holder, Communications Officer for the City of Sanford, and your host for Sanford Says. You can find this podcast wherever you subscribe to your favorite podcasts, as well as the city website at sanfordfl.gov, and we also are on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Nextdoor. Thank you again for listening. Until next time, have a great day and a great summer. Happy fertilizing.